Hi guys, welcome back. Sacred ships and how to navigate them. Hopefully you can hear me. It seems my video recorder is way quieter, but we'll see. The song I channeled was Sat Sang. I don't know how you say it, bro. But it's made for this, right? And it's like a big theme of like we were made for this. You know what I mean? Like we were made for this journey that we are on currently, and we were made to like I was gonna say destroy all obstacles in our way. You know what I mean? We were made to learn how to maneuver around us. We were made for this, man. We were made for this. But a big part that popped out to me was hope they can relate to the message. I hope they can. I hope to bring this. Oh, yeah. I hope they can relate to the message I hope to bring. This is my domain to knock down division. Hope to wipe eyes with the sound, bring vision. Hope to wipe eyes, clean their eyesight, with the sound to bring vision, right? Negatives and positives, they all add up. I feel like it's always down, enough, enough, enough. Yeah, like let's bring ourselves up, 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 you know? Every single scar and every single situation helped to put me here, and I arrived at my station. Blessed to feel the stress, and certain I will survive. Blessed to take each breath, each breath. Blessed to be alive. Aren't we all though? Aren't we all? Like even like at my lowest, I don't know. Like I couldn't bring myself to like not be here. You know what I mean? Yeah, and then I tried to get the message right. Every night I recite, pick apart the message that I took time to write. Some don't pay attention, and I start to overthink all my words, and then I struggle, and then I start to sink into the song. Close my eyes, and I'm floating. Listen to the music. Yes, it's poetry in motion. Blessed to take each breath, blessed to be alive, from the lowest to the lows to the ecstatic bliss. I know one thing, that this is it, that I was made for this. I was made for this. We all are. We're made for this, man. And we're made for this. We're made for this beautiful human experience. We're made to guide others with our stories. We're meant to share our stories, you know what I mean? We have this little song that we all have in our hearts that was planted there by us, for us, previous to coming here, you know what I mean? I truly, in my soul, I feel that, you know, that I chose this path. Even like all the really hard stuff that I went through, I chose it, and I know it for a fact. I know I chose to bring that tower down upon myself because it brought light to the darkest places of me. You know what I mean? 3, 2, 1 on the timer. Okay, so, yeah, that's done. I was made for this. And then I wrote 3 through 3, 3 spirals. It's all an inside job. So let's stop looking on the outside, right? Because it truly is. It's an inside job, man. And then I wrote connection encourages cooperation. Man, this can go for like yourself or your children, really. Okay. And or both, actually. You know, because yeah, it just works like that. And then I wrote, validate yourself and stop distracting yourself from yourself. Freaking unplug, bro. It's time. So, if y'all don't see Renee for a while, that's why. Because she's taking a trip to the void within, man. Going to see my alien. Big on making rainbows, not storm clouds, yet honoring the storm, for it is sacred as well, man. It's all needed in order for growth, right? And then I wrote, big on feathers, allowing yourself to fly and being brave enough to jump into a new you. And letting go of this old you, 432, it was on the timer. Also, allowing yourself to be and letting go of distractions. Challenge yourself to let go of something for 30 days, right? 444 on the timer. Anything. It can be anything. For me, it's going to be social media and like all media. You know what I mean? I'm just going to detach from my phone. So, and then I wrote, stop looking for someone or something to validate what you know. Just be in the know and the now, bro. Right? That's what we're learning to do. We're learning to just be in the now and accept things as they are because, it is what it is. So we can't really change shit, right? But we can. We can change our reactions to the shit, right? That's how we deal with these sacred shits, my ninja. Right? And then I wrote 333, or I got this off Google. I didn't write that shit. 333 stands for divine guidance, encouragement, boosting creativity, and trust your inner voice. And 3 spirals symbolize the cycle of life, life and death, interconnectedness of all things, balance of mind, body, and spirit, which I've been feeling that. We are coming to a time of really coming into union with ourselves. And what our soul is trying to freaking get us to here, 555 on the timer. So the last thing I wrote was, at the learning to listen phase, quiet the mind and listen to the soul era. Okay. Yeah. And then I put hashtag shut your mouth and listen, right? So like at the end of Rising Alpaca's song, I think it's pronounced like that. I'm probably saying it wrong. I think it's Resilience. It says, learn to shut my mouth and listen. Like, seriously, isn't that what we're all doing? We're learning to shut our mouths and fucking listen to the universe, what the universe is trying to tell us, which is really, in our highest, it's for our highest good anyways, it all is, right? So we're just, I think, at a stage of learning to, cut off the distractions and listen. You know what I mean? Be a little less detached from our emotions. We want to, more focus on learning to connect to them. You know what I mean? Other than correct them, and learning to connect to our craft and really cultivate our craft and really own our magic as well. You know what I mean? Step into this place of being this is my wand, you know what I mean? And I'm going to spin it, I'm going to twirl it how I freaking please, and I'm going to enjoy the process while I'm doing it. You know what I mean? So that's awesome. I love that. Dude, my cards have not been wanting to talk. It's been saying the same thing, so this is coming out of a lack, or this is a lack mindset. This is holding your goods to yourself and keeping yourself away from the world. But in a sense, I think you are kind of meant to hold your goods, but not material goods, but your goods, your intellectual goods. You know what I mean? I think you're meant to just carry it within yourself for a bit. You know what I mean? Get yourself away from the worldly desires that are distracting you, you know what I mean? And yeah, I think that's what you're being called to do. I think a lot of people are being called to do that, but we'll see if they heed to the call, you know what I mean? I mean, we're all on our own journeys, yeah, you're waiting, that passionate spark, you're waiting for, you've been waiting for, it's been within reach this entire time, you know what I mean? But really, you're distracting yourself from you. And how can you be passionate when you're distracted? They can't coexist, you know what I mean? So we gotta learn to let go of these distractions that keep us in limbo, waiting, you know what I mean? That's not too many. So yeah, learning to balance the material and spiritual, and sit with your darkness. Sorry, it flipped me off. And creativity, you know what I mean? Sit with your darkness and your creativity, but also balance, between all of it, you know? Yeah, and you're coming to recognize that, everything you want, you basically already have. So, we can really just sit with that experience that we have right now, instead of pushing it away and instead of distracting ourselves from the experience, you know what I mean? We can release ourselves from judgment of who we think we should be, and we can just be with our passionate selves, drumming our own drum, you know what I mean, to the beat of our own drum. Yeah, drumming our drum, you know what I mean, to our own beat, not the beat of who others think we should be, or this idea of that we dreamt up of who we should be in childhood, you know what I mean? Which is perfect. Let's be real. This childhood version that you think you should be, is literally perfect. Could do no wrong. Must always be perfect. That's not realistic. It's not realistic. So just stand in your own light, babe, and just be grateful for this existence and like everything it has to offer, and make sure to like just like shine your freaking light, because others need it. See how many other people are trying to reach the same spotlight that you are in? That's because like it's something to be envious of, you know what I mean? You've worked really hard for it. You put a lot of work into becoming this confident person that's able to actually stand in their light, able to actually speak up for themselves and what they want, you know what I mean? It's taken a long time. You put a lot of work in to get here. So of course people, you know, can get a little envious sometimes. But I would just wish them well, send them love, because that's really all you can do with envious people. Yeah. This is taking control of your brand new beginnings, of your mind, of your knowledge, of like the fact that you're magical AF. You know what I mean? This is like taking control of that, which can also be healing. It's just like sitting with all parts of yourself, I feel like. The creative you that has this passionate spark that wants to be like sent into the world. The you that really wants to be like with yourself. You know what I mean? See how she's got her eyes closed, but she be knowing? That's because she's really tapped into herself and her throat chakra. See how like on fire this throat is lit up? That's because like she's really tapped in. She's tuned into a higher heart chakra, so she's able to speak from a higher throat chakra. I don't know if that's a thing, but that's what came to my head. So, but yeah, this is like really being tapped into yourself, really knowing yourself. You know what I mean? And like really being able to bring about new beginnings. You know what I mean? Rather than just like let them fizzle out. That's because they fizzle out when we put them on the back burner. When we say they are out of our reach, when we limit ourselves. Stop it. Alright, we will get some of this oracle. I'm going to see how everybody wants to come out. And then some of mine, and then I'm going to shut it. See, the world, universe, independence, facing fears, self-discipline. Really taking the steps to cut off what isn't serving you, and really like being disciplined, because that's like how we can love ourselves the best way, right? 12 on the timer. Is being disciplined in that self-love. Disciplined in that self, whatever. Disciplined enough to give yourself that love. And the moon, evolution, simplicity, the animal kingdom, like really embodying your full self. There is no separation, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4. Between you, your guides, between your like animalistic self, your shadow self, there is no separation, you know what I mean? Understanding, Bina. Silence, awareness, the divine feminine. That is tapping in to this, like, this divine feminine right here. You know, that bitch that be knowing. That's tapping into her. The tree of life, map, support, connection. Would I have a little note about connection? Right? Connection. That's what I'm saying. Cooperation, connection, yes. So, like, cooperation from your body and, like 13. What feels like yourself, you know what I mean? Comes from connection. From every time I connect to my body, the better I feel, the more easily I flow through life. You know what I mean? Like I just flow. I just flow and go, man. Chokma, wisdom, inspiration, spark, divine masculine. So we've got the divine masculine and then the divine feminine here. This is what I'm saying, balance, bro, of both. You know, this is what you've been doing, though. You've been putting in a lot of work, and I'm so proud of you, and just, like, keep freaking going. I know it doesn't feel easy or anything like that, and I know sometimes it feels like it's hard to cut off these things that are holding us back, these things that are keeping us comfortable, but it's easy for me when I remember, like, I literally quit drugs by telling myself I could. So I can do that with food, bro. Why do I be holding myself to food? Or like, resorting to, like, eating my emotions. That's what I do. I eat my emotions, right? Even when I'm, like, really freaked out on drugs. I was eating all the time. Everyone's like, this bitch cannot be on dope right now. Just even smoke butter. Yeah. I eat my emotions like no other. And so I'm learning, like, I can let that go. As soon as I tell myself I can let that go, I can let it go. That's what I gotta stop telling myself I can't. Or that it's not possible. Or I've always, you know, that's my one thing I've leaned on for so long is food. So it's like, it's me telling myself I can't. You know how many different tobaccos I quit? Or anything. It doesn't matter. Anything. As soon as I told myself I could do it, I can. So can you. We can do this, bro. Alright, some of my cards, and that's where I'm going to leave it. And I'm setting the intention that this reaches whoever it needs to reach, and I'm super grateful for each and every one of you. Thanks for watching my awareness. 1550. Shift your perspective, dude. And this one says, change your attitude to gratitude. So, like, stop focusing on the negative. Let's drop into our gratitude pants, I was going to say. Sounds a little dirty, but you know. Eyes wide open, sign, heart 2, everywhere, a sign. This is like where we can find our deepest, most profound wisdom is in our heart, bro. Where attention goes, energy flows. Train that brain to be focusing on the good, because then we can have more good flowing into our life. We're not creating storms instead of rainbows. You are the power that creates. You definitely are. So be creating rainbows and shoot them at everybody, especially those ones that are extra snatchel. And then it flipped over. Gabriel delivering messages. Yeah, he'd be saying, make rainbows. Shoot them at people that make you mad. Shoot them at people you love. Bless everyone with a fucking rainbow, bro. You're giving your power away. Stop that shit. Every little thing is going to be okay. Hashtag more than okay. Yo, trust. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. Sure is. Inner child healing. I think we can all be inner child healing. There's no time where our inner child is fully healed, and we don't need to sit with them. They want us to sit with them, like, each and every day, and each and every way. So, like, make time for your inner child. Even if it's just, like, a couple seconds in the shower, bro. That's what I do. Actually, I'm getting better at spending more time with her. But I started with, in the shower, I ask her what she needs, and I give her a hug. And most of the time, it's literally just to be, play, to be seen, to feel loved. It's, you know, whatever your inner child needs. She'll tell you. It'll be the first thing you hear. He or she. Celebrate in silence. Hashtag privacy. You might be dealing with cancer, or you have it in your chart. We all have a little bit, yeah. Because the houses are like, I don't know which house is cancer. Hidden motives. Hashtag they want to be attached to you because you are spiritually protected. But what happens in the dark comes to light, bro. Release limiting beliefs. Hashtag childhood conditioning. These things that say you're not worthy of your dreams, or you can't achieve them, or that you're not meant for them, or that, you know, whatever it is for you. Okay. Let's create some rainbows. Oh, you know what? Create a super huge heart rainbow just for yourself and stick it there. Because you deserve it. Okay? We all do. And we're meant to be out there loving ourselves and the world, and like setting a blazing fire for everyone else to see, you know? Light the way. I just picked that up. Light the way with your heart space, bro. Light it up. Open that bitch. Alright, guys, I'm setting the intention for this. This reaches whoever it needs to reach, and I'm super grateful for each and every one of you. I hope you have a great day, and I hope it's helpful.